Welcome everyone to another video of Vinyl Addict. This is Chili, and today in rock and roll, November 5th, 1971, Madman Across the Water is released, the Elton John classic, and Kokomo, the Beach Boys song from the soundtrack of Cocktail, goes to number 1. Now before I get into this, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment on this video, share this video, and if you still haven't, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell for updates. Okay, so let's get into this. So Elton John releases his 4th album, Madman Across the Water, and he still has his writing partner, Bernie Taupin. It didn't really chart high, didn't really chart well. He had 2 singles on here. Of course, the famous Tiny Dancer, which would be popularized more down the road throughout his career than when it was released. And the second single, Leave On, which was named after Levon Helm, which he did not really care for, according to his bandmate Robbie Robertson at the time of the band. Elton and Bernie were big fans of the band, so that's why they named it after him. And so so the album didn't really exactly set the world on fire. However, throughout the years it's gained some kind of cult status, popularity. There are songs on here such as Goodbye, which was covered by Jerry Cantrell of Alice in Chains for his solo album. Also, Bruce Hornsby covered that song. And of course, the single Tiny Dancer would, be repopularized in the 2000 film Almost Famous, as the cast and crew are singing, or the cast is singing the song in that iconic scene where the band is in the tour bus. And just recently, Elton John has remade the song somewhat with Britney Spears. Now that single was just released 2 months ago and is called Hold Me Closer. They use the chorus of the song Tiny Dancer in this song Hold Me Closer, and it's released on the digital format for his lockdown sessions, which it came out last year, but he just released this single with it, so check that out. But that is 1971's Madman Across the Water, and we go to 1988. Now, the Beach Boys' first number 1 hit single, Kokomo, their last one was 22 years before with Good Vibrations. Now, this song doesn't have Brian Wilson singing on this track, and according to Mike Love, Brian's therapist named Eugene Landy wasn't allowing Brian to sing on this song. They apparently had a very, he had a control over Brian, and unless he was given control to oversee the process of him singing on the song or getting a kind of credit with writing and producing, then he wasn't going to allow Brian on this song. And so it later on was re-recorded with Brian in a Spanish version, but I'm not a really big fan of the song. I mean, I am team Brian Wilson all the way, and I pretty much love all the stuff that he's done, and it ain't, to me, the Beach Boys without Brian Wilson. But however, this album does have some other great tracks on here. Tutti Frutti by Little Richard, some great needle drops. Don't Worry Be Happy was another number 1 song from this album by Bobby McFerrin, and that was a Grammy winner as well. Powerful Stuff, The Fabulous Thunderbirds, that was a number 1 song from this album. So this was a pretty successful soundtrack with all these number 1 songs coming out of it, and that is Rock and Roll, November 5th, 1971, with Elton John, Madman Across the Water being released, and the Beach Boys' number 1 song, Kokomo, from the Cocktail soundtrack. Leave me a comment below. What are your thoughts on these two? And I'll see you guys on the next video.